May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and Governor Gavin Newsom issuing a proclamation making it official all across California. Here on Fox 40 News at 11, we'll be marking the occasion all week long by bringing you meaningful conversations detailing some of the progress and some of the problems facing Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders in our area. Over the weekend, My Sister's House in Sacramento celebrated 20 years serving as a safe haven for Asian and Pacific Islander and other underserved women and children impacted by domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking. The nonprofit is in transition as its executive director, Nilda Val-Morris, is retiring. She joins us now with Yen Marshall, who's stepping up to the job, continuing to work hard for victims in our areas. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us for Fox 40 News at 11.
Thank you for having
us.
Well, tell us about the transition process and what that means for My Sister's House moving forward. Maybe Nilda, let's start with you since you're doing the handoff.
Thanks, Sansari. So we just celebrated our 20th anniversary, as was said, and we introduced at our gala Yen Marshall as our new executive director. What this means is as we start planning for our next 20 years, we have someone with us to start our strategic planning. And at the same time, we have the best staff ever in the board, and Yen is most committed, passionate, and knowledgeable about My Sister's House. So the organization is going to be in great hands. Yen has a lot of experience as a former board member for My Sister's House, a longtime former board member, so she's, again, most knowledgeable about My Sister's House.
Well, that is quite a commercial for you, Yen, that Nilda has just run down. But you are also kind of, stepping into some very big shoes. Nilda has really set a very high bar with what this organization has become in our community. And I just want to know how you're looking at taking that forward now.
Yes, as we all know, it's a big shoe that Nilda left behind. However, as we all know, My Sister's House has a very strong board of directors and a very small but very mighty staff, along with our strong support from the volunteers and community. We know we will continue to build upon Nilda's legacy and continue to support our survivors the way we have done it. And then also being able to strengthen one of our main core programs, which is the Women to Work program. So we feel confident that the transition will be very smooth, thanks to Nilda, who has agreed to stay back for the next 2 months to ensure that is happening.
Thankfully, we haven't heard so very much about assaults on people in the AAPI community as we did over the last, let's say, 18 months when the pandemic was more at its height and people in this community were perhaps being wrongly blamed for the coronavirus coming to these shores. But not all the time is it that when something falls out of the headlines, it's actually stopped. So in terms of the incidents that you all are being told about by people that you're serving in a lot of other ways, do you feel like people have gotten the message of stop AAPI hate, or it's just not being reported as much? Yen?
Yes, as you know, at the most recent Sacramento County Domestic Violence Coordinating Council and annual report, that 1/3 of the domestic violence incidents involve API. And then also the degree of violence in those cases presented to the DA office has increased. So we have not seen the decrease on that yet, but our organization, along with others, will continue to provide our service to make sure that our community is well taken care of.
Nilda, what's your perspective? I know, unfortunately, during this time of the pandemic, you have been targeted as well and felt as if, something that happened to you was because of your heritage. So in terms of people coming to you, what have you noticed?
Yeah, I think as COVID has, as we return more to normal, we get, we're expecting to get more phone calls, and I see that has begun already. But it's still, we will have My Sister's House hands will be busy because we need to make sure that we make sure that there's a discussion about domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking in our API communities, and that the larger community recognizes the need for culturally responsive services. And if I could do a plug, Sansari, really quickly,
yes.
This Thursday night, there's going to be, thanks to Councilmember Guerra, a domestic violence forum Thursday afternoon, and it's on our website for people to find more information.
Alrighty, and just when it comes to this sort of situation and looking forward, we visited about this before in the past, but I think it's important to remember and tell everybody about now, Nilda, even though the focus of My Sister's House may be on making sure that there are resources that are culturally competent for women in the AAPI community, you're not turning people away if they reach out to you for help. This is an organization that can help any woman who calls and says, I'm in need, right?
Yes, exactly correct. And from day one, we have helped any woman, and we've also helped some men, but men have come fewer. But our doors have been open to anybody as long as they're a victim of abuse. And so, yes, and so in fact, our mission changed a few years ago to reflect that we're serving Asian Pacific Islander and other underserved communities.
Alrighty, and we know that there are a lot of people in need. Before we let you go, Yen, anything else you would like to say about opening this new chapter for My Sister's House?
I would like to share with everyone that we just, as you all know, we have two enterprises, right? And last year we just opened a second enterprise. It's a retail store on 10th and W Street. It's a place where you can find a lot of Asian treasures, and we would love to see the community support at that. It's right in front of Binchoyaki restaurant. It's where the old Japantown is. We, by having My Sister's House there and the activity that we are trying to bring, we kind of help in revitalizing the town there. So it's an exciting place, and we hope to see the community out there to support us.
And obviously the shopping there supports all the rest of your mission. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Past, present, future. We'll be following what happens at My Sister's House. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.